Hello everyone, HUSSEIN is here, and this video is just part of the recent course that I released. It's talking about how to create Rolls-Royce Spectre from start to finish. In this video, we'll create a stunning render using this simple environment. So let's get started. In this video, we just need to make new renders using this new environment. And I'm going to explain to you what's going on here and what we have here. So it's a very simple environment I created here. It's just a bunch of circles and a wall right here and a roof and some pieces taking this round shape, as you can see here, and I just make small distortion here. You can use a displacement, or you can, to achieve that, I just want to show you quickly how I did that. Just go to select and then select random and then hit Alt S and push these randomly, and you can make a distortion, but not too much, something like what I did here. And ground, I did the ground in the same way, similar to this wall, as you can see here. And if I go to the material preview, let's give this a bit of time. I just added a texture and I downloaded this texture from Texture Haven. There are a lot of free textures you can download and use. And I use the same texture to texture everything here. Alright. And then I added these boxes, this box and this box for fog. And this box, I use this box for the general fog. And if you go to the properties or object properties here, you can see here in the display, I just changed the display to bounce. Actually, it was switched to solid like this. Sorry, you can't see it. Let's go to the solid view. It's just a box like that. But because I don't want to block the view, I just changed the preview of this box to bounce. So I used this just to simulate the fog, and I used this box to mimic the heavy fog. It's cloudy fog, let's say. And I will show you in a minute how this will look like. So this is the environment, and here we have a camera, and that's all. Alright, for the tires in the texture or in the shader editor, I just make small tweaking for the tire. Let's go to the material, and I just made small changes here just to control the dirt that we added here. And we use this multiplier, if you remember, to control that. If I increase this, you can see how strong this will be. And because the ground is dirty or full with dust, I increased the number right here just to make something make sense. And that's all what I did here. And now let's go to the camera. And by the way, I just rotated the camera. Just select the frame and you can hit R to rotate. It's a very simple thing. You can go here to control the rotation. So where is it? This location, this is the rotation to the Y, I guess. If you want to ignore that, you can zero out this number, and you can add whatever degree you like here in this area. So it's very simple. And now let's go to the render. I just want to see the result. As you can see, this is the result. And I will split this window to 2 as well, so I can access the 3D viewboard. And I just want to show you something. Now I will hide this cube in the render. I just want to show you the result before and after if we do that. So I just hide the small cube for the cloud fog. And now maybe we can hide this one as well above it. So this is the result without any fog, and this is the result with the fog. Let's activate this one and this one. I will hit double click on this one. Maybe we can change the name to fog heavy, and this one, the big one, you can call it fog underscore light, just to recognize it. And let's go to the material here just to understand what's going on here, what I did here. So what I did here is I added the mass grave texture. Let's go to the material preview. Alright, maybe here we can go, let's isolate this, and let's go to the display and let's change this to a texture. Alright, I will hit Ctrl Shift click for the mass grave just to see the result. So it's very simple. I just add the mass grave texture with these settings that you can see right here, and I changed this option to 4D. Alright, so we can have the same texture inside the box, and so we can have this controller right here if we want to change that. And now we got this result. It's a very nice result. And after that, I added a mapping and texture coordinate, and I switched the connection of the vector with the object, and I plugged this to the density, as you can see right here, and I added the color ramp so I can control the density. As you know, the color ramp starts from black and ends in white. It should be like that. Just give me a minute. It should be like this, but I just changed that so I can reduce the strength of the density. That's why I moved this down, or the value down, like this. And I plugged this to the density right here of the principled volume, and after that I plugged the volume to the volume of the output here. Now let's hit Ctrl Shift click, or sorry, let's just cut this connection, and that will be it. And now we have fog. I guess if we increase this, you can see the result, and you can manipulate that using the W right here. You can control it and have a different pattern here. Alright, let's go back here and let's reduce the amount here, something dark like that. And for the big cube, it's something simple. I just plugged the principled volume to the volume right here, and I used these settings right here without plugging any texture because it's soft fog. So that's for this scenario, how I did it. Alright, let's go to the fog heavy and let's change the... Alright, I guess we want to change the display to bounding so I can see the edges of this cube. And yeah, that's it for the fog. And for the environment, let's go to the world here. Just want to show you. Here we have an HDR image, but I didn't use the HDR image, so I will move this away. And here we have the output in the background. I just plugged one of the textures here. If you hit Shift A and go to the texture section, you can see here we have, where is it? The sky texture, it's right here. And I just used this one with these settings. You can control the sun intensity, the strength of the sun. You can control the size of the sun. If you increase this number, you will make the sun look soft. And if I go to the render right here, I just want to show you. Because I don't want to render the whole scene, I will hit Ctrl B. And I will choose this area to be rendered, the camera alone. And you can see how the light is soft here on the edge. And if I go here and change this to 1, for example, you can see how sharp the light will be. So here you can control that if you like. I will change this to 8 or maybe 9 just to have smooth edge, and it is something up to you. And the intensity if you increase this number, you will make the sun look strong. And the sun elevation, it's just how to control the sun position. The sun, let's assume that we have a line here and the sun here. If you control or manipulate this value right here, you will put the sun in this position or this position until you make it right here, just to see the lights, or just to make the light above the car. And if you go beyond that, the sun will take this pattern until the sun will go to the sunset, let's say. So this is the elevation of the sun. And the sun rotation, it is just for the sun from the top. You can change the position of the sun in case you want it here, or you want it here, or you want it here. And that's all what I did here. Nothing so special. Alright, so now let's go back here. Alright, so we already have something cool here. The result looks nice. And after that I made a render, and for the light I just added a light right here, and I used the light linking technique to make this light illuminate these pieces here, and we talked about that in the dark environment. Alright, that's all what I did here. And yeah, that's all what I did here, with a little bit of rotation for the wheels. And now we can take a shot. Now if I take a shot for this scene, I will get a result similar to this one, similar to this result, as you can see here, with some editing in the Photoshop. Or maybe this one. I just made multiple shots here, and the shot looks very nice, by the way. And this result as well. I just moved the camera close here. Alright, so this is how the result will be. But I just want to do something else. I want to get a result like this. I just want to change the colors, just to have a white color instead of this color that we used a lot. So let's see how can we change that. I will select the body of the car, and let's go to the object, and here we are. Alright, I want a white color. I will use this color right here and plug it here. I just change the color, and I will push this to the white. And if you do that, you're not going to get a white color. It will look like a silver. So to change that, you can go to the principled and ignore the metallic, like that. Now we have white color. And if you want, you can make it a little bit darker, because otherwise it will be too bright. So just manipulate this a little bit, and now we got nice white color right here. And you can go farther beyond that if you want to manipulate it even more. And for the wheels, I just want to change the color of the wheel to something looks like a gold, let's say. And it will be very simple. All what you need to do is just change the color to something goldish, like picking a specific color here, something yellow. Alright, you can, something like that. You can check these numbers and manipulate it. Alright, so this is for the wheel, and you can pick this area because this is silver, and you can do the same thing. So let's go to the wheel, and I just want to copy the same color right here. You can hover over here and hit Ctrl C and go to this silver and hit Ctrl V to paste it right here, and that will replace all the silver pieces to something goldish. And for the badge, I guess you can do the same thing. Just grab this, and let's see how many materials we got right here. It's just one. Alright, that's something cool. And alright, let's go here, hit Ctrl V to paste the color, so we can have a goldish badge. Alright, that's all what I did here. And now we can take another shot for this result. Cool, very cool. You can see here we have a dark area. If you want to control that or get rid of this, just select the small cube and scale it just to fill this. And the same thing for the big cube, you can scale it even more just to separate out the fog. But I think that's happened because of the rays of the sun that comes from the sun. That's why you have this area darker, and that's natural, by the way. Alright, maybe now we can go to the world so we can control the environment, because I feel that the intensity now is too high. So let's change this to 0.7 maybe. Just make it a little bit weaker. Alright, something like that. And maybe we can go to the to this box of the cloud fog, and let's make us a little bit of a tweaking here. Like, let's see what we can do here, like grabbing this color and make it a little bit darker. Otherwise, if you go crazy like this, you will make it too foggy. So something like this. Alright, it will be nice. And now we can make a render for this. And if you make a render, you will get a result like that, like what I get here after you take this to Photoshop and make some tweaking. And by the way, I just added small gravel right here, but I didn't like it, by the way. I feel that there is no reason to do that. But this is the result after I take this to Photoshop and make some tweaking with the brushes, and we talked about that. And I just rotated the camera a little bit. Let's go to the solid, and I just control the camera and move it from the back here. As you can see, something like that. That's all what I did here. Let's give this a bit of time to be rendered. And I take another shot for this, and the result become like that. And the result looks so cool. Very nice. So realistic and beautiful. And here we got one of the shots. It is a dark environment, and the result very nice as well. And I'm going to teach you how to do that. And by the way, I just want to show you what I get here, because the images are right here, and I just bring the GB Gladiator from my previous course, and I put it right here with this matte color, and the result becomes so beautiful. And I changed the color to white, and the result was so nice. As you can see here, it's very beautiful. I just want this is just a test for this. Alright, now let's go back to this image and let's see how can we create something like this. Alright, the first thing that I did here, I just changed the position of the camera, and we can change it from here. If I go to the camera, I can change the position to, I don't know, let's go there maybe. And if you want to reset the camera, just go here to the item and go to the, select the camera first. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, and just add 0 right here, and that's will be it. Hit N to hide this panel, and I will put the camera in a specific position, something like that. You can move this down a little bit, something like this. That's very cool. And you can change the focal length if you like. It's up to you, by the way. Alright, let's check the image again. Alright, the tire, as you can see, it's taking another direction, so let's do that, something very simple. Let's grab the controllers that we got right here, and let's go to the pose mode, hit tab and go to the pose, hit G and move this to this direction. That will be it. Alright, and now let's go to the world and what I did here. Alright, so I don't want the sky. I will cut the connection right here, and as you can see it's fully dark, and after that I just want to select this circle because I want to put the 3D cursor right here in the center. Shift S and cursor to select it. I mean to the selected vertices, and hit Shift A to add, and I'm going to add lights, an area light, and I will change the look to a disk and scale it like that, make it big, and let's increase this to, I don't know, 500. Let's see what we need here. You can go beyond that if you want. Maybe you can add 5. I think that's a cool number to start with, and change this to something blue like that, or something like this. And if you want, you can go beyond this number. Let's add, I don't know, 3000, because if you do that, you can affect the fog if you increase the number, but I think that's too much. 3000 is too much. Let's add 1000. And let's go to the object, and I just want to select this cube so I can control that a little bit. All what I want to do is just control the fog right here. Let's increase this so we can see some fog here in this area. And now we have nice fog. And maybe we can control the color of this light a little bit. I don't know. Let's see what we will get. Or something even stronger, maybe. Something like that. It will be nice. And you can control the strength. So all what I want to do here is just I want to simulate the moon color, let's say. And let's go to this cube again, and let's see if we need to control that again. And you can change the color of the fog to something blue if you like, because you can control that, by the way, if you choose red or whatever color. So you can go to blue if you prefer. That will make the result look even more interesting. But I think that's too much. Let's manipulate the saturation a little bit. Yeah, that's very cool. Let's open the image again and let's see what we got right here. So the light right here is very simple. I just added one light right here. And let's see together how can we achieve that. Let's go back to the car and let's put the 3D cursor right here so I can add a light. Hit Shift A and let's add an area light. I will scale it like that and rotate this to the X, R to the X. Alright, something like this. And I will move this a little bit forward and scale it even more, make it small, and rotate this to the Z, I guess. Alright, something like that. Let's move this and put it right here. Let's scale it a little bit like that. R to the Z. So the idea is just put this light in the correct position. That's all what we should do here. If you want, you can push it inside. And you can grab the cover of the light and control the alpha just to make it transparent. I just want the light to go through this. That's all what I want to achieve here. And now you can control the strength of the light. And if you go crazy, you can see here we got this result. But the light is a little bit separated. It goes to this direction and this direction. Well, it is nice, by the way, but if you want to make the light a little bit pointy, goes to one direction, you can go here and here you can change the spread of the light. You can add 10 here. Alright, as you can see now it's become like a beam. You can go maybe to 50. It will be separated a little bit, as you can see right here. So it's up to you. You can try 70 maybe. And when you do that, the light will be a little bit stronger, so you can control the power here as well. Just keep that in mind. And now we got something cool, and I use the same technique here. I just copy this light and put it here for the LED, and I got a result similar to what we have right here. And with some editing with Photoshop, I got this result. It's very nice. So yes, that's all what I did here. Very cool, very nice. Alright, I think that's it for this video. I will end it here, and goodbye.